we are just diving straight into this. So, those of you who have seen me play this game before, I'm basically doing that same battle all over again. Uh, I haven't actually reached the battle sites yet, but I figured, like, I was going to do all of this offline. I did quite a bit offline. You'll see when I get back to the submarine, I did a whole lot of salvage missions. Kill this dude. Damn, that just killed him outright. Um, anyway, I did a whole lot of, oh, that's a thing. He did! Yeah, as I was saying, I did a whole lot of, salvage missions, and I've actually cleared out quite a fair bit of the submarine. And I was going to try and finish this mission and then actually start the stream, but I ended up deciding, because what's the time? It is about to hit 7:40. I was originally going to start streaming at 7:30, and this is already much later than I was originally intending to start streaming, so, ooh, let's run back there and get that. So yeah, one of the other things... Oh, hold on, let's just kill this. So I had a... I'll show you again, once I'm in the submarine. Like, I decided to have a bit of a change of strategy. So, in this game, if you, you know, prepare, you can, get, 4 people in your party. And that's what I'm gunning for. Now, I've actually just gotten it in this run. I was just, like, you need, I think it's like 32 scrap and 20 copper. When I started this mission, I did not have the copper. I have found enough copper on this map, so I actually can get the, you know, the 4-party thing, which is great, because that would make my life a lot easier, but I was hoping I'd be able to do it before having this upcoming battle, which I think will be in this area over here, I think. No, maybe not. But yeah, sorry, for anybody else who's just joining the stream, sorry that this is a little bit haphazard. I was running late and decided to just bring people in wherever I was. All of this is basically thesis research for me. I am studying Lovecraftian video games, and so I need to play as many of these video games as possible, which, and I need to get through them as much as possible. So I'm playing all these games on fairly easy settings. I'm playing them just to get the lore out of them, if there is lore in the story and so on and so forth. I am not really here. I'm not really playing this for the gameplay. But I'm really loving this game, and I'm also really liking the other game that I am playing kind of alongside this one, which is Strange Horticulture. They're just both really nice games. This one, I mean, this one, it may not be everybody's cup of tea. This game is basically underwater XCOM, and it's not quite as good as XCOM. Yeah, so this is the area for the final fight. Let's get everybody up here. And I actually have a decent amount of health at the moment. Like, not the best, but a decent amount. So, we'll see how this ends up playing out. But... let's get you up here. Let's avoid stepping on the tentacles. You should have... Yeah, you've got a full thing. So, I am actually running low on oxygen. That is not smart of me. I have no action points, blah blah blah. I feel like I actually should be running somewhere to try and find some air. There's nowhere close to get air. So either I rush this, that's the air. Yeah, I'd have to run all the way back to try and get air. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it probably is, but there's not enough air there to refill everybody's tank. So they've got one. They've all got one, which means I can't actually reload. That is actually kind of annoying. Well, tell you what, we're just gonna do it. I know she's over there, but she'll be in a good position to come in, flank, and start shooting. So we're just gonna get it started, I guess. Let's... Not 100% certain how this works. I don't know if it'll refresh all of my points or not, but I don't really have the air to spare, so I'm just going to do this. I keep forgetting to get an underwater welding torch. I need to remember. Why do I always forget? Always forget. If I do another run, if I lose again and I have to do another run, I am getting that darn welding torch. You know what? I can always get a replacement spear gun. Ah, there's the thing. Awesome. Yep, so still in that general state. Now, I know that there's not much point shooting them right now because they all have their protective shields up, but I guess I might as well. Now that is a thing I want to kill as quickly as possible. That one's the one that's become vulnerable. I wonder if it's the same cycle every single time, so it goes that one, and then each of the corner ones. Alright, I lost his spear gun. And stab. And stab. And stab. Ah, darn it. How far can she go? She can go there. Oh, damn. I was really hoping that would kill him. I forgot I've got the med pack and stuff is in there. It tried to move and it died. Alright, let's move there and reload. Reload and fire. Inspect. The remains provide little in the way of clues as to the nature of this aberrant creature. The similarities with the spine skulkers and merc fiends are obvious, although the intricate and better preserved clothing hints at a higher standing in whatever paths of society for these twisted things. Freeman dubs it the Fathom Seer, inquisitive eye stalk switching and turning. Eldritch flames underwater. The lieutenant realizes he has seen this before. The bull statues, a coincidence. A connection, not coincidence. He is certain of it, but what does it all mean? That horned shape seems to loom over the abyss, casting shadows that no light can penetrate. Alright, and you have no spear gun potential, so you're just going to walk over here and do a stabby stabby. No, things are getting summoned. Alright. Don't destroy my thing. I need that for destroying you. Bam. Alright, now that one's probably going to lose its thing shortly. No, that one's the one that lost it. Okay. So it does actually change up each time. That's nice. It means that you actually have to deal with some sort of strategy. Priority is always to kill the portal first. The less things come through, the better. So, can I shoot it from here? Yes! Please don't eat me. Oh, I screwed up. I didn't really, but I thought he was I thought this was the one who I had go and check that out, so he was the one who had lost his spear gun. This is the guy who's much better in melee. Sanity is pretty good at the moment. So let's have him pop down here and do a stabby stabby. And it's dead. Awesome. So this is one of those missions which, if you're good, prepared, skilled, have a whole lot of oxygen, whatever, potentially infinite XP sort of situation. But I don't feel like it's really worth it. Why can't I click on that now? What the hell is going on? That is actually super weird. I think it's glitched. I've lost the ability to actually, click on things, it seems, and tell things what to do. Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to save this. No, I'm not. I've completely lost the ability to click on things. The left mouse button has just stopped working. So that's irksome, and I didn't save it just before doing that battle. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm closing this. And reopening it and seeing where the last time I even saved was. Because it might be back in the submarine. I hate that click. That is such a loud click in my ear. It's easily the worst part about this game is that click. Ooh. I was worried for a second there that it wasn't even going to open. Let's go continue. Oh, no, it's taken me back to the start, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Oh, this is great. Okay. Let's just take these things. And you can go there. You can run over here and just get me this bit of plot. The Petros notes. I know I saw something, blah, blah, blah. We have absolutely seen all of that before. And before I click on that and we more or less leave... Yeah, there's nothing else here. So let's, Wait, I've already clicked on that. Okay. Let's just get us the hell out of here. So, boom. Boom. I've already got everything in that sack. Boom. Ah, sweet. I was really worried for a second there. But autosave for the win, I guess. Level ups. And that should be enough for me to finally get... Yes! And now, for the next mission, I can actually send 4 of them in. So that should make my chances of everything much better. Immediately gain a mutation. Do I want a mutation? I imagine it would allow to... Is this basically just XCOM? Yeah. Yeah, this is basically just XCOM. So... yeah, so this is Stirring Abyss, which is basically underwater XCOM. I'm finding it really quite fun. And it is challenging. And it's a good kind of challenge. Like, I don't feel like it's a bad challenge. I feel like it's a good challenge. Unfortunately, I don't want to play these games for the challenge. I want to play them to get the story and the lore out of them. And play them as quickly as possible, because I have so many games to get through. We don't need that oxygen tank right now. I definitely want you with the spear gun. So, what did I want to give him? I can either give him an extra 15 health, or immediately gain him... You know what? I want to see what the mutations are. I want to see what that part of the gameplay is, and how that reflects anything Lovecraftian or not. Because I don't feel it does. Mutation isn't actually very much of a Lovecraftian thing, if I'm totally honest. Lovecraft does have mutants, but the horror is usually not simply, oh look, it's a mutant. It's no... It's part of us, or it could be part of us already. Second heart. Slowly regenerate a percentage of damage taken. That's nice. Just... Yeah, that is nice. Corpse explosion. Cause a nearby corpse to burst open with explosive force, causing damage to nearby targets. I'm gonna go with regeneration. That just sounds really good. What? Oh yeah, I'm good. Everything's fine. You sure? You sound a bit out of it. Yes, I'm sure. Now let's focus on what matters. There's probably like an achievement in this, like on Steam or something, for doing this game without mutations, because that was powerful. But I wanted to see what it was like. I just wanted to see how the mutation sort of mechanic worked, and I mean, sure, I guess. It's a thing. It exists. Provides immunity to physical debuffs and +5 armor. All divers within the target area gain 1 extra action point this turn, and do not trigger attacks of opportunity. So I like this. So this guy already doesn't trigger attacks of opportunity. So he actually is a good guy to actually send on his own, like send him on independent missions. So while I might keep the others grouped up together, I can send him out somewhere and just have him run back because no attacks of opportunity. But that's really nice, giving everybody an action point, which I think I might do, because that actually, because like, sure, it costs an action point, although I suppose he gets it back by using that ability, so it's almost free. But the point is, like, when I start a mission, if I use it at the very first thing that I do, everybody gets a burst of speed. Everybody moves a bit further. So, as much as that's nice, being immune to physical debuffs and having increased armor, I think the utility of this one is going to win out. Now, something I've been doing for all of the characters so far is I'm just giving them much better use of the spear gun. Just a complete... Everybody is boosted agility. Like, boom, boom, boom. I have not bothered to up anything else. Is it worth having a melee guy? Probably. But the thing is that it boosts my ranged aim and my max sanity, which I imagine both of those things are going to be more and more and more important as we go further on. So, yeah, I guess. Meanwhile, let's have a look at these other rooms. So, I've cleared out or opened up all those rooms. I should have enough power to... Yes! Although maybe I shouldn't have done that last one, because now I can't scan for more places. Okay. So, yeah, this would allow me to get another diver. So, as you can see, I did a whole bunch of salvage missions, which helped a lot. This is the next one I'm going to do, and I'm hoping there might be a little bit of lore or story by doing that. And then we'll get straight back to the main plot. In the meantime, though, let's have a look at what the rest of these things... So, passive healing, we definitely want that. Working like a dream, just ignore the rattling sound. Now, the rest of these are all convertible sections, yes. And then that is a convertible section. And then I've got torpedo tubes at the front here, which I can't do anything with because I don't have enough scrap metal. I didn't actually want to, I clicked it by mistake. But yeah, I don't have enough scrap metal. So my understanding is torpedoes can actually be fired onto the map. So that is probably one of the last things that I actually want to build on the submarine, because at that point we're probably at end boss stages. Hopefully I can use it on those. And let's have a look at these. So, increased passive healing is, of course, really nice. Because, hey, people get hurt. Gain an additional clue for each defeated enemy. I should do that one. 12 and 14. Yeah, we're doing that one. Extra clues. So clues are used to upgrade your crew, basically. So, like, here are two nice ones. One is just increased max health, and the other is all healing divers receive 20% more healing, which is really good, because I've got... This guy has got the medic ability. So, heals a percentage of all damage taken during the last 2 turns. 50% healing. So, I haven't actually used it. The only one I used in the previous run was a medkit, which, there we go, 20 to 26 health. Presumably combine that with something like this, and that goes up to 30 to 42 health. Then combine it with that, and you're going up even further. Like, you're looking at basically guaranteed 40 health buff. So that's pretty nice. I don't really care about melee damage at the moment. I'm trying to focus on my ranged. What are the Eldritch stuff? I can exchange sanity for invocation points. I haven't really used anything invocation-y. I can't remember how that even works. Plus 2 Eldritch. We're going to take the Eldritch dice. We're going to do that simply because there are a bunch of points in the game where you need to basically roll. And the more dice we have, the less we're going to suffer. Alright, so yeah, I want to get that one next. In fact, I think on this next map, well, not this one because we're doing the diver, collect the diver, but the next map, I think, gets us something to roll. So, yeah. Cool. But let's heal up. And then let's go rescue that diver. Leave no man or woman behind. Let's get it done. Alright. Now, let's use your fancy ability. This one. This one. Yep, so it got him it cost 1 point, but he got the 1 point back, and everybody else is now on 3. Nice. Alright. Kowalski, go. You're gonna follow this route. Ooh, stuff. Very important stuff. I reckon if I keep the 2 of these guys together... Oh, wait. That's these 2 that are currently together. Keep misreading. Like, I keep forgetting to actually look at the thing, and I just make an assumption about who they are, and it's usually wrong. So I usually have failed to keep track of who is who. Copper. And oxygen. Pachoo! Wonder if firing that harpoon takes up all of your action points. If I had 3 action points, would it use up all of them or not? I think that hit it. It sounded like it hit it. Right, Soviet expedition logs, Commander Buryakov. I was wrong. I admit this mistake. My arrogance, I've read this before. Yeah. Strange mutant creatures, half man and half sea beast, spitting bony spikes and tearing into my men with scything claws. Thankfully, we were prepared to defend ourselves, even in these forsaken depths. The mission briefing said that Americans may also have knowledge of Akaratia. And although open conflict should be avoided, it was not a possibility we could dismiss. Before we'd even had time to see to the wounded, Voronin was all over the corpses of our mysterious foes, collecting samples and inspecting the remains. He is insisting we push directly for supposed coordinates of the palace, but we have our orders. Preparations must be made for future expedition. The horribleness of my accent should be respected at all times for being absolutely terrible and beautiful for that reason. Blah blah blah, they're arguing again, different radio channel, but it's not hard to tell, I don't like it. If they know what they're doing, what we need to do, why are they always arguing? Mom, Dad, please don't fight. No, I took damage. Oh, I forgot to I gave him the spear gun instead of him the spear gun. Ah, I'm an idiot. Transfer everything to the submarine. Viney, vine, vine. Viney, vine, vine. Alright, I want to walk around that, because the less we step on the vines, the better. If I recall correctly, the vines increases the corruption level, and the corruption level makes everything worse. Everything worse. Yeah, I'm gonna have him come down. Actually, let's have him go up and around, because he's going up this way. Oh, right, I remember this map. So the maps do change a little bit. Objects do move around. Some of the, like, the paths themselves do change around, but the base map mostly stays the same. So it is possible to kind of recognize maps between missions, even though a lot of it is still generated. You know what? I'm going to move back, actually. Move back a bit too far. But... yeah, I moved back a bit too far. But this is my melee guy, so I can use him as a spotter. Boom, he did. Strategy, it actually worked. Just gonna leave you there for the moment. Perfect. Alright, so that thing is going to come after me, but I should be able to... That is a thing. Who was I in control of just then? That was him. I do not want to click on it with him. I don't think he has the appropriate stats. I'm not entirely sure how much stats do affect a dice roll, but I'd rather... Actually, I am going to use him, because if bad things happen, I can afford them to be on him. He is the weakest member of my party. I probably won't take him down. Like, once I've got whoever this guy is, I probably won't take him down again. So actually, he's the best person for the job. Alright, familiar voice speaks. You have only taken the first steps. The path lies open before you. A word of warning, if the power of the shrine overwhelms you, it may stir the attention of the enemy, like blood in the water. Another shrine to the bull deity, still claiming to be an ally and offering boons, but at what cost? So last time I picked this one, simply because I did not like building on the disadvantages. I'm not entirely sure, like, Chaplain, I thought was, like, that's a thing you can choose to be. I'm not sure why that's listed under disadvantages. So that one would be passive plus 8%. That one, I believe, is the same ability I just used at the start of this mission to give everybody extra thingies. and I have no idea what these are. I'm like, I don't understand this really. It's just like, here, have an advantage or 2 disadvantages. I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to try that one because everything's listed as an advantage. Gain Void Swap. Boom! We've got what we needed. And it came from the extra 2 dice. We're just going to re-roll that anyway. Look at that. How good. The shrine lies dormant once more, its power spent. Void Swap! She has no action points. I'm gonna reload. Should probably do the same with him. Why is she getting hurt? Guess she's been poisoned or something? They were close enough together, they would have blown each other up. Always spectacular. Alright. Wait a minute. Okay, I did give him a spear gun. Okay, so this guy does not have the spear gun. Cool. No action point. No. And I didn't reload. Well, sucks to be you, buddy. No, it sucks to be all of us. Well, you're staying put. And this guy is coming to help. At least none of them are the ones that blow up and cause more vines. Oh, I wish I got the one that gives +2 clues earlier. That would have been so much nicer. It's basically free XP. Eldritch activity! Vines, we hate the vines. Hey! How dare. Alright, let's... Boom. Alright. Now back to work. Let's put the dramatic music. Somebody else still around. We are going up here. Yep. Horrible things up there. We are going to take a step back just to hopefully mean that they take a while to find us or get there. Whatever. Words that make sense. General strategy. I hate that thing. That is one of the explodey ones who creates more vines. Okay, no dialogue, I guess. Oh, it's also there, some scrap metal. Okay. Well. And it became the vines. So, I can evacuate whenever I want, but I would definitely like to get the scrap metal, because resources are precious, or at least they were. I assume that they actually still are. I assume that there are plenty more uses for all these resources than I am currently aware of. Let's get everybody to about where he is if I can. Yeah, there's nothing there. I can just walk straight up. Oh. Inspect that corpse. Apparently I didn't click on that before. I reckon here will mean everybody can get on it, but I don't have enough action points yet left to use it. Ah, just too many. What? You've got a full action point. Don't you lie to me. And we're out. Physical commendation, covered the most terrain, caused the most damage, and severely wounded. Poor guy. Although that's not much of a severe injury by the look of it. Regardless, I have a new guy. Let's have a look at his stats. Hey, I have 2 cooks. Brawler and the sadist. Gains sanity when killing an enemy. That could actually be really nice, given the sanity loss in this game. Okay, so this guy is definitely a combat dude. Oh, I like the look of him over this dude. Oh wait, small chance to restore a small amount of sanity for all crew members each turn. That's better. That is genuinely better. That helps everybody, not just one person. Basically has... It'd almost be the same setup between the two of them. He has Brawler, Sadist, Spotter, and Goon, and he has Goon, Jolly, Brawler, and Spotter. So the two, they're basically the same character. Just he has a slightly better sanity thing, in my opinion, than this guy, because he only helps himself, whereas he helps everybody. So, nice. Now, let's have a look at the rest of this stuff. I don't want to repair that yet, because I don't actually need to. How am I doing for each of these things? Now, I don't need this one, because I don't need to resurrect anybody at the moment. Enables spending resources to level up divers. That one could be nice, because, like, he's 1, she's 3, he's 4, and he's maxed out. So it could be nice to be able to bring him up to everybody else's level, but I don't feel like that's a priority. I don't know how much of this game I've got to go, really, but, like, he's going to get XP just by existing, basically. Amplifying the sonar signal will also highlight location of nearby resources. I don't really use sonar. I really should, but I don't really use it. Enables using supplies to restore sanity. Not a problem at the moment. I'm sure it will be a problem, but it's not a problem at the moment. And this one is increased passive healing. So I'm going to get the... Hang on. 12, 7, 15. Look, we're going to get the healing. But I think the sanity will be the next one. So this way, they will recover a lot of health when they come back. Or at least, well, 16 health. Anyway, every time they come back. So that should be nice. And now... Cool. I just found a whole heap of missions. Seal defense. What? I don't know what that means. That's clearly getting me a diver and another seal defense. Yeah, I don't know what those mean. And that's the next bit of the story. So, by the look of it, these do not progress the story at all. Like, none of these has given me anything that progresses the story. I thought maybe Diver Rescue might, even if it was just, hey, small snippet of dialogue as we rescue you, but clearly no. So, what I might do is I might do all 4 of these offline, essentially. And that way, next time I play, I'll just be progressing the main story, the main bit of lore, and just pushing the game forward that way. No more missions to find. Cool. So, I'll do that in my own time, which means that I can stop this stream, and when it comes back, I'll be playing some Strange Horticulture. Most likely. I will double check to make sure that there's nothing else going on in my life that I need to actually be concerned about at the moment. But most likely in about 10 minutes I'll be back to play some Strange Horticulture. So, see you then.